Alright, so let's draw the bed on this interior. Now I've drawn the bed in perspective. We're going to start with a rectangle. We're going to put the rectangle on the bottom. So the bed's going to start here, and then it's going to go back into perspective, back to the vanishing point. When you look at a bed, when you walk in a room, you see a rectangle in the front. We're just going to draw a super simple bed. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on this diagonal line, and I'm going to put my finger, just make a little finger space, and make a dot. This is where my rectangle is going to start. It's going to go up, and then it's going to go across. So let's give this bed, it's not going to be too big. Let's go about a little over, let's see, what's that? Like 1.5 inches. I made 1.5 inches high. Then I'm going to go across, and I'm going to make the bed about 4 inches. So let's measure 1, 2, 3. That would be 3 inches. Let's go 3.5. That feels good. So let's go 3.5 inches across. And let's close it, the vertical here. Okay, so essentially what I've done is I've simply made a rectangle. Now the bed is not translucent, so I'm going to get rid of that little corner. So you wouldn't see that. Okay, so this is the bottom of the bed. You could add little feet. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. But it's just going to be like a really kind of simple bed. Now we're going to put some dots. As soon as we make dots, we know we're going to the vanishing point. So on each corner, 1, 2, 3. On each of these corners, we're going to draw back to the vanishing point. But we can't draw the vanishing point forever. So let's make a line for our bed to end. A bed would be like halfway up a wall. So I'm just going to draw the lightest little guideline about, gosh, that's not even half, a third up the wall. A little lower than the doorknob. So now I'm going to flip my T-square over. I'm going to put my pencil on the vanishing point, and I'm going to rotate until I encounter a dot. I'm going to stop at the dot, and I'm going to draw a line between those 2 points. I'm going to rotate my pencil until I hit a dot. Rotate, rotate, stop. And I'm going to draw between those 2 points. Great. I'm going to rotate, 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 stop. Draw between those 2 points. Now this line, I'm just going to go a little lighter at the end because that's going to be a race zone. Now, of course, the bed is not sheer. So we're going to go in and we're just going to erase some of the lines that are there. How I wish I had my magic rub with me right now. Okay. Erase those interior lines. Okay, so now to figure out what kind of lines are going to go next, you have to look at what line is between those 2 line segments. So for example, between these 2 line segments, if I follow it back, is a horizontal line. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go across and make a horizontal line here. Now this one is a little trickier. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a vertical line. So I'm going to go here, here to make a vertical line. Okay, now the bed, looks like it's flying up on the wall. So we're going to add little legs. I'm going to add a vertical, and a vertical, and we're going to close it. Little leg there. Oh gosh, that's an awkward looking bed. But there it is. Now these legs would probably go off the page. If it's that long in the back, it's got to be just as long in the front. I think what I did is I made my bed too high up. If it was a little lower, I wouldn't have that really weird, awkward leg there. Okay, erase the extra lines. You can add a headboard if you want. You can add a pillow. You can add a blanket, a teddy bear. Anything you want. Blanket. Okay, next, let's go over here, and we're going to draw some more furniture. So we draw a bed. So remember, for drawing the bed, you start with a rectangle in the front, and you draw those dots back to the vanishing point, and then you have to figure out what line was between those 2 lines that you drew to the vanishing point. What kind of line? Was it a vertical? Was it horizontal? And then you just repeat them.